Here's why I'll never recommend 75 Hard, even though I did it while in a multi-level marketing company, several actually. And later in this video, I'll share exactly what happens, in my opinion, after day 75. The part that almost nobody even talks about and why it keeps people stuck in a dangerous cycle. Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin Bees. I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, and I'm now a certified personal trainer through ACE. I've lived through the toxic hustle culture. I've done challenges like 75 Hard, and now I want to talk about it from both personal experiences and professional insight. I think it's important that we talk about what is 75 Hard. 75 Hard was created in 2019 by Andy Frisella, who also runs a company called First Form. The challenge is marketed as a mental toughness program, but let's be real, most people approach it like it's fitness. Here are the basic rules. 2 45-minute workouts a day, and one has to be outside. Follow a strict diet. No cheat meals, no alcohol, drink a full gallon of water every single day, read 10 pages of a nonfiction book, take a daily progress photo, and if you miss anything, you start over from day one. And it sounds intense, right? But wait until I tell you about the so-called softer versions, like 75 medium and 75 soft. They might sound safer, but in my opinion, they absolutely are not. Let's talk about those variations. Now, you may have seen people online doing 75 medium or 75 soft. These versions scale back the rules just a little bit, maybe one workout a day, or maybe less water, or a looser diet plan to follow, if you will. Here's the problem. Changing the name doesn't fix the mentality. You still end up with the same all or nothing mindset, the same guilt if you mess up, and the same feeling that you need an extreme structure in order to be successful. Whether it's hard, medium, or soft, the psychology behind it is still rooted in punishment, not progress. Who's behind it? Andy Frisella and his company First Form. He's an entrepreneur, a podcaster, and co-founder of First Form, his supplement company that sells everything from protein powders to fat burners. I'm not a fan of those. I'm sure you can guess why. And here's where it gets interesting. They have something called the Legionnaire program, which is basically their affiliate system. And if you've ever wondered how the guy behind this makes money off of it, oh, we're going there. The Legionnaire program, what even is it? Well, on paper, it's affiliates earning around 25% commission on sales, plus lifetime commissions on the customers that they bring in. They get perks like free products, special gear, and recognition if they hit higher levels. Sounds interesting, right? First Form even advertises that they provide education in nutrition, branding, and training in order to make affiliates look more credible. And if that is not setting off red flags for you, I don't know what will. And I want to pause here for a second because every time I hear the term Legionnaire program, my brain goes straight back to my lab tech days, and all I can think of is Legionnaire's disease. Probably not the best branding choice in my opinion, but hey, go off or whatever. Let's talk about the concerns that people have raised about this program. There's pay-to-play expectations. Affiliates are strongly encouraged to buy and to use First Form products themselves. That blurs the line between normal affiliate marketing and something more like multi-level marketing, where your own purchases keep the system going. Blurring expertise. Just because First Form offers education doesn't mean affiliates are qualified to coach others on nutrition and or training. A brand-run course is not the same as an accredited certification, but unfortunately, many affiliates market themselves as if they are certified professionals, which can put consumers at risk of receiving unsafe or unqualified advice. There's also things like, in my opinion, cult-like loyalty incentives where affiliates are pushed to embody the brand lifestyle, daily product promotion, wearing the gear, attending the events, and striving for elite status. This mirrors the rank-chasing culture seen in multi-level marketing companies. It's also been brought to my attention, this lifetime customer capture, and the idea that you'll earn on a customer for life creates a strong pressure to constantly hook new people in. It shifts the focus from actually helping people to just recruiting and retaining buyers. I don't feel like this is true affiliate marketing, because in a traditional affiliate setup, you post a link and earn a cut if someone buys. With First Form, you're expected to live and breathe the brand from the sounds and the look of it. It's basically unpaid advertising labor dressed as opportunity, something that we see a lot of times in multi-level marketing companies. But if you think that this is just about selling supplements, wait until you hear how MLM leaders use challenges like this to control their teams. That part is wild, and I'm sure some of you that are watching this video right now have your own experiences with that. Let's talk about my MLM experience with 75 Hard. Back when I was in MLM, uplines encouraged their downlines to do 75 Hard. At one point, I probably suggested for my team to do that as well. And it was used as a way to set the example or to show leadership discipline. I pushed through when I was sick in 2020 at the beginning of the year after attending a Prove It event, later realizing it was COVID because the culture framed quitting or slowing down as weakness. I can remember walking laps where I could barely breathe in my house during that time frame. And there was no option for me to quit because that is what is ingrained in you, not just through this challenge, but also in multi-level marketing. Looking back now, I see it for what it was, a form of control. These challenges weren't about health or growth. They were about proving loyalty and keeping us too busy and too tired to question anything. I also feel like there's some very real reasons why challenges like 75 Hard appeal to especially uplines in multi-level marketing from the cult aspect. I feel like these types of challenges work perfectly because they, one, keep people under rigid control. Two, they create guilt and shame if you fail, which keeps you compliant out of fear. Three, they serve as proof of loyalty to the team. Fill every spare moment so that you don't have time to critically evaluate the business. And this is one of the main tactics that people in multi-level marketing, specifically the upline and in my opinion, the companies, will use to prevent their people from asking questions. It's the same playbook MLMs use in recruiting and retention, but this is applied to fitness when we're talking about 75 Hard. And let's talk about these variations and why I think they are dangerous from a personal training perspective. 2-a-day workouts increase injury risk, especially if you are somebody that is beginning some sort of a fitness routine. Strict dieting with no flexibility is going to encourage binge and restrict cycles, and specifically guilt around food. Forcing a gallon of water per day can be unsafe, especially for smaller bodies or those with certain conditions. And starting over if you fail, those types of rules create unhealthy shame cycles instead of teaching resilience. Even the softer versions still teach people that discipline equals punishment and not progress. This isn't a safe or sustainable way to build health. And here's the kicker. Most people never talk about what happens on day 76. And when I show you, I think you'll understand why this program keeps people hooked. Sounds kind of familiar, especially when we're talking about multi-level marketing, right? Here's the piece that I really wanted to highlight amongst many other things for this video. What happens on day 76? Now, technically, there is something called phase 1 out there, which is promoted as the continuation of 75 Hard. But if I'm being honest, it's not really a transition plan. It's just more of the same strict rules, rigid structure, and no flexibility. It doesn't teach you how to take what you learned and live sustainably. No. It just rebrands the same intensity and pushes you to keep going. In real life, people often create their own transition. Some take a couple days of what they call hedonism breaks before slipping into something like 75 soft indefinitely. Others try to hang on to one or two of those habits from their original 75 Hard challenge, like reading or walking, but without the pressure of the entire checklist. The problem is that the program itself doesn't guide you into balance. It leaves you with two mindsets: keep pushing or feel like you failed. And that guilt is extremely powerful. It's what drives people to start over again, buy more supplements, or recommit to what I believe to be a dangerous cycle. From a mental health perspective, this is incredibly damaging. And instead of walking away feeling proud of what you did, you're made to feel like you're back at square one. And that's not true, but the program is built to make you believe that it is, because that mindset keeps you coming back. This isn't about helping people live healthier lives. It's about keeping them stuck in a loop of extremes. Here are some things that you can do instead if you actually want to start building healthy habits. Start with 2 to 3 strength training sessions a week. If you're not sure where to start, find a personal trainer, find some YouTube videos. There's a lot of information that is out there that can help you with strength training sessions 2 to 3 times a week. I do suggest full body workouts. Add 10 to 15 minutes of daily movement like walking if you are able to do that. Focus on one nutrition goal at a time, like adding protein or paying more attention to protein when it comes to each meal, or something as simple as increasing fiber. Staying hydrated, but listen to your body. You don't need to force a gallon if that's not right for you. And most importantly, allow for rest, flexibility, and balance in your routine. Real fitness should add to your life, not take it over completely. I hope those tips helped if you are somebody that is looking at starting your fitness journey, and maybe you're seeing this, maybe you participated in this, maybe you just don't really know where to start. Maybe those tips will help you. If you've ever tried 75 hard, 75 medium, or even 75 soft and it didn't stick, please know that it's not your fault. These programs, in my opinion, are built on rigidity and designed to make people feel like they failed. But the truth is, you don't need extremes to change your health. Small, consistent steps done safely will always beat 75 days of punishment. And if you made it this far, you're the kind of person who actually wants to understand how this stuff works. So check out my playlists on MLM, cult tactics, and fitness myths. They go even deeper, and I think you'll find them eye-opening. Thank you for watching, and let me know in the comments if you've ever tried one of these challenges and what your experience was. And don't fall for this stuff. As always, stay safe, don't get scammed, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.